In a small Zen monastery in Japan, there lived a master and his disciple. One day, while the master was out for his daily walk, the disciple accidentally broke a precious mirror in the meditation hall. The disciple was filled with fear and guilt, knowing that he would be punished for breaking something so valuable. When the master returned, the disciple immediately confessed to what he had done. The master simply nodded his head and said, "I see," before retreating to his room. The disciple was puzzled by the master's response, expecting to be scolded or punished. Days passed, and the disciple could not stop thinking about the broken mirror. He knew he had to make amends but didn't know how. Finally, he decided to ask the master for forgiveness and pay for the mirror's replacement with his meager savings. When he entered the master's room, he saw the master holding the broken mirror in his hands. The master turned to the disciple and said, "I have been meditating on this broken mirror for several days. It has brought to my attention that the mirror is a symbol of the human mind. The cracks in the mirror represent the cracks in our minds. The imperfections we see in ourselves can be challenging to deal with, but they are a part of who we are. Just as the broken mirror reflects light in 1,000 different ways, we too can learn to see our imperfections in different lights." The disciple was amazed by the master's wisdom and thanked him for his understanding. The master continued, "When you broke the mirror, you saw only the brokenness, but I saw the opportunity to understand the nature of the mind. There is nothing to forgive, for there is nothing to blame. It is all a part of the learning experience." The disciple left the room, feeling enlightened by the master's words. He realized that the broken mirror was not a source of shame or guilt, but a source of enlightenment. He understood that imperfections were not something to be ashamed of, but something to embrace and learn from. In the days that followed, the disciple meditated on the broken mirror, and it became a symbol of his own mind. He learned to see his imperfections in a different light and to embrace his flaws as part of his being. He understood that, just like the broken mirror, he was unique, with his own set of imperfections that made him who he was. From that day on, the disciple was grateful for the broken mirror and the lesson it had taught him. He learned that everything, even the seemingly negative things, could be an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. He understood that life was a journey, and he would continue to learn from every experience, both good and bad. The lesson learned from this story is that imperfections are a natural part of the human experience, and instead of feeling ashamed or guilty about them, we should embrace them and use them as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. The broken mirror in the story represents the cracks and imperfections in our minds, which, just like the broken mirror, can reflect light in 1,000 different ways. It reminds us that everything, even the seemingly negative experiences, can be a chance to learn and evolve. Thank you for watching. May you have peace and prosperity, and may all your wishes come true.